Hello? Hey guys, good morning, good evening, welcome. It's me, Huffy Bear, here today, and I don't know why the game's not here. Hold on. There we go. Hey guys. Hello. Yeah, sorry, like today was a kind of a slow morning. I woke up at like about an hour ago, essentially, and then when I woke up, I realized that it's like 20 degrees outside. The temperature dropped like 20 or 30 degrees in a few hours because I slept at like midnight, and I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck. It got cold, so I was like, normally I'm pretty good at getting myself out of bed if I have more than that amount of hours of sleep, but it took a little bit. It's fine. Shoot, I meant to watch the PV last week when we did the summer event. I meant to watch the PV for that if there was one, and I realized we can do that for this one, so let's see if I can pull up the PV for Mansfield Break. Finally getting this. Also, I see we're getting a new story event kinda thing on Tuesday in like a few days, and that falls off my stream day, but that's fine. I'm gonna try to stream that on Wednesday, hopefully. Yeah, pretty much. So we should be okay. Let's see if we can pull this up for now. Wow. Mansfield Break. Alright, looks like there's one trailer for it. Or there's a PV and a trailer. Yeah, it should be all green for me. Hopefully it's green for you too. Alright, let's see here. Here. Theater mode. Okay. I have to mute that for now. It's all the way over here. Okay. That should be up. All right. Let's check this out. A carceral institution jointly funded by several nearby nomadic cities. But this is still Colombian though, right? Half-abandoned industrial platform until Randall, the current warden, stepped forward to propose turning it into a prison. Oh man, is this a for-profit prison too? Crazy. Colombia, the most profitable business is wherever the power. Yup. Figured. Who is she? Robin. Yeah, I saw her in the promotional image, but I realized I've never seen her in the game. You agree that this Saria skin is better, right? I argued with my friends about this because she has a hat in this one. I'll talk about it when it comes up in the trailer. Pinecone. I've seen Pinecone. Oh, she's the welfare. Okay, that's why I haven't seen her then. This is where Kafka appears. I love raccoons. They're cool. Look at my man over here. Just chilling, trying to get out. Operator records. I just realized I have some operator records I still need to get to. Like, I haven't done Zima's last one or Jay's. Here we go. So she is wearing a hat. And I love hats, especially if they're big hats. This reminds me of, like, I know there's nothing, like... So there's nothing vaguely, what's the best way to put this? There's nothing vaguely Arrow about it, but it reminds me of, like, the prison warden outfit of Maeve from FGO. Hold on. I mean, not really the same, but yeah. Where's the gallery? Normally these wikias have galleries in them. Skin. Yeah, the bewitching prison warden wear look. Wow, how do you show that and not put a picture of it? Ah, here we go. So it kind of reminds me of this. Just the whole hat and, like, I don't know. I guess warden outfits are kind of similar. Yeah, not Kiara Summer Ascension 2. Although, yeah, more so Maeve. I didn't even think of Kiara at first, to be honest. All right, that's enough FGO comparisons. It is a cool skin though, and I would probably get it if I had Saria, but I don't. No, hold on. Then you also need to know that doing the right thing doesn't necessarily mean you don't have to pay the price. Damn. I've always been a big fan of hats, especially if they're comically large. I love comically large hats. Would you hand that guy to me? Why is Saria trying to get this dude out, though? Snowy outfits. You don't really care about skins? I've mentioned this before, but I feel fine mentioning it again, because I like... Always good to talk about this. I like it when... Oh, that's a really depressing thing. Anyway, I like it when your operators or, you know, say any other game you're playing, your servants or whatever, when what they're wearing matches the tone of the fight that you're in. Like, I mean, yeah, it's funny like the first time or whatever, like you're fighting like the final boss and, you know, they're wearing a swimsuit or whatever, but at the same time, it kind of pulls you out of the seriousness of the story and whatever it is they're trying to make you feel. If, like, you know, something, say it's like a really serious situation, everyone's being serious, the stakes are high, and then your broken meta swimsuit operator comes out and like just says like really weird summer lines while you're fighting. I don't know. It throws me off a little bit and I don't like it. I'm always like, why, guys? Ooh, anime style. Silence. Wow, she really is a raccoon girl. Okay, I think we might, since she's the welfare, I think we can level her up. Though any hat is a good hat to me. What is my favorite hat? In Arknights or like for characters in general? Because I normally like witch hats. Like after I saw Ranni in Elden Ring, I was like, okay, I know what I need to do. I know who I need to serve. But for now, it would be Ranni, Elden Ring. Look at that hat. Oh, not you. All Ranni cutscenes and dialogues. Just look at that hat. It's so comically large. Moonlight blue. Alright, let's go back here. As for Arknights itself, Robin skin has 3 raccoons in the base. For Arknights itself, though, I don't know actually. Well, in real life, I like ball caps and operator caps. I used to like fitted caps, and I wore them often, but not so much anymore. I like a good ball cap, though. Yeah, most of my my warriors don't wear hats, although look at Heidi's hat, guys. I love it. It's great. You can just tell she's got that style in her. It's like too bad she took off her hat for this outfit. Yeah, Abyss Hunter's hat's cool, but like, I like Heidi's hat. Granted, when I say this, this isn't like for me to wear. This is like just seeing hats in general. Like on Heidi, like she's like killing that outfit. Killing it. Robin's skin is followed by 3 raccoons in the base. Well, once we unlock her, we're going for it. We're going for it. Robin, a city girl. Sometimes she'll mimic moves from the movies. Huh. Alright, let's enter. Heidi's wearing a hat you'd see in real life too. Yeah, exactly. Maybe not in like every day, because people don't really dress up like that anymore, but yeah, you would still see it in certain occasions. We just jump in with the squad. We can. Though I think I'll send you back for now. We'll take Aurora Bear with us.
Mission again? I'm with you, Doctor.
I should get a hat. I mean, I have a few hats that I can wear here, but they're not specialized hats. They're like one size fits all hats that I can equip. Like I wore my Christmas hat during Christmas. I have a witch hat I wear during Halloween. I think there's a bulk, like I could get like a custom one made so my bear ears would poke through, but that'd be tough. It would also take away from the screen because it would take up so much space, but maybe that's fine. My favorite hats to wear though, like personally speaking, like IRL, I like they call them operator caps or ball caps. They're essentially like dark, flat, earthy toned hats like tan, brown, green, or black. And they're completely blank. And like the top part where there would normally be a logo, it's like a Velcro strip. That way you can put whatever patch you want on there. It's very, very understated, but I like wearing those around. Just gotta check silence. She really wanted to meet you here? This looks like a real ass bar. Well, what else would it be? But nobody's home. The liquor is laid out all tidily with an orderly ambiance to match. Yeah, I don't believe I have any I said Frostmaster, Trap Masters at all yet. If it's just the three of them, then yeah, Robin will be my first. Knows about Anthony's jailbreak, that he's with us on top of what? I don't even know how you guys got here. We'll be heading off tonight. Miscellaneous. Is that real? I've never heard of that word before. Wouldn't it be easier to just say miscellaneous items? Possibly. I don't remember anyone in the city. An internal band. No one important. And you're the one who broke him out. All I want is to invite you and Meyer the engineer out for a chat. This sounds like a trap. Yeah, I'll bet. Why take the easy way out? Who is it? Ulysses. You know, she's always like she's kind of like wishy-washy when it comes to the plot. She's she's almost always, it seems like to me, an antagonist or an allied character. But she's never like firmly on our side, so I have a feeling that she's gonna be a bad guy here. I'm the director of Ecological. My mentor once mentioned you. Here's her in-game debut. Oh, this is her first time here. Okay. Structural silence. Is she gonna try to buy Anthony off of them? You sure about that? Little does she know she'll meet someone called the Doctor later on and find a kindred soul. A priori. You didn't read until after Lone Trail, so I was confused by all the Ulysses love. Like, yeah, I mean, I got it because like I could tell they were trying to sell her as a waifu in the story for Lone Trail, which is funny, you know. Even as good as the story of Lone Trail was, they were still able to, like, you know, try to push a waifu to you and, like, you know, buy Originium so you can roll for her. But I guess if this is her in-game debut, and I'm just assuming she's gonna be antagonistic, maybe it's the fact that she was originally a bad guy and then turns, you know, good, kinda, is what endeared so many people, because they were like, look, she's like, you know, lonely deep down. That probably opened a lot of wallets. They won't lie down and take it, you know? If she's not behind all this, then she's... But you're linked to this case and you want something. His assassination has failed. Probably dangerous to drink right now. Oh no, Maya's just gonna go straight for it. A fruit wine. That sounds yummy too, though. She drinks hot water. You know, I didn't realize that was a thing with some cultures. One of my friends what was this, at my house or her house? Anyway, we were watching anime one day, and I was like, "Can I get you some water? You know, any drinks? Blah blah blah." And they were like, "Oh, just hot water." And I was like, "Oh, you want to make tea?" Or, like, no. Like, I guess her family just drank hot water, and she drank hot water. And it like totally threw me for a loop. I was like, I didn't know that was a thing that people did. It was like just drink hot water. Because I kind of have like a cat's tongue. I guess that's the phrase for it. Like I'm bad with really really hot stuff, whether it's food or liquid. So I like to let stuff cool down first. But then some people are out here just straight up, you know, maybe they're not chugging hot water, but they're drinking it like much faster than I'd be able to. I was like, wow. Can we get to the topic at hand? Sure, we can. Of course, some questions will be off limits, but let's agree to not play any boring little word games. Her? I didn't... Wait, what's not to expect? There's lots of girls that watch anime. It's pretty common. How did you find us? Pretty trivial first question. Please answer the question, director. Whether or not you believe me, me and Hydebro strike teams have nothing to do... Hydebro? That's a really funny name, but... Is that... Okay, they're explaining it. They're the company who moved against Anthony in this, right? You've got history with them. Who, Meyer does? Former buildings materials juggernaut in Bunker Hill City. The up-and-coming Simon Co. Originally was in the logistics business. And half of its top floor employees, so most of the executives were related to him. Anthony Simon, his one and only son. So they fought hard. Yeah, it sucks if you're in a rush and then like you have to eat fast, you know, especially if it's hot. I feel like I burn my tongue a lot doing that. Especially if you have to be on the move or whatever. That's why I like a burrito. I like a good burrito every once in a while. But I prefer burrito bowls because they're easier to manage eating, especially if they're very hot. You were in league with them. Borrowed their comm channels. The Biggest Loser. So what was her thing here? Yeah, what is your game here, Ulysses? How did your helper get in touch with him? Because you don't understand how it happened at all? And then the very end. Led a group that successfully escaped Mansfield and met up with you two and made it out of Columbia. So there was more than Anthony that left. Always on Sundays. Oh, when you have to eat hot food. So this is like an in media res story where we're here and then we're going to recount what happened as they talk about it. Her bestest to answer. I ask, you ask. Damn, I do not intend to become your friend. I have no way to guarantee you'll actually make it out. That's least likely to get you hurt. Kafka. She is not a Rhine Lab employee. And her interest in scientific research is roughly 0. But that's another story. I mean, this is cool. Like, I'm still... One thing I never understood was like, yeah, Anthony's a cool guy. Mountain's a cool dude. But what reason was there to break him out? Aside from, you know, being the morally correct thing to do, but if Rhodes Island did every morally correct thing to do, like, they'd run out of money. And probably piss a lot more people off. Remunerated her appropriately. She always wanted to experience true prison life just once. She sought out to pose as staff, and she got sent in herself. So this exchange is telling Silence that Ulysses already knows her entire team. Not just that she had her comm channel and invited her and Meyer by name, but she knows everyone on her squad. She was a total third party. And so she would be willing to go inside to help him. Yeah, no, I get that, but it's the fact that we're going straight into... Well, I guess this might not have been sanctioned by Rhodes Island. You know, or at least like the top brass, but... Given that our operators are here, it's like, okay, we're part of it. Infected prisoners. A lady. If Saria is here and Silence is here, things are thorny, right? A real bad attitude. You know well as me, this is a nomadic prison. Two and two can make fish. Only law is the jailer's law. But once you're in here, you ain't treated human, whoever you are. Damn. People that ain't infected get cells in A zone, and infected get B zone. Yeah, exactly. What is it about Tony the Tiger that does that? Hey, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I hope you've been well, man. Yeah, we're doing the side stories for now. Because I didn't want to stream the trials thing, and we're kind of caught up in the story now. So I'm going over all the stuff that I've missed, which, granted, there's still a lot. Still a lot, it seems like. C-Zone special. So there's a C-Zone too. They've all made major messes. So that's the maximum security he means. So that's where they do it. I wouldn't say we know each other. Just heard he was in here too. What's happening? Prison riot? A prison fight. A zone and B zone prisoners. Don't try anything today. Gang fighting. They wanted his frosted flakes. Adopted a kitten. Oh, wow. Attention and sleep. I'll bet. One of my friends, she got a puppy. And she's been sleeping like a few hours every night ever since. Like, you are doing really hard, but ultimately rewarding work, I hope.
Comrades, let us keep to the plan. I'm here to help.
I will say, though, can you post a picture of the kitten on the Discord? I would like to see the kitten for the kitten tax. Whatever is going to be in this middle lane. And look at this, we got Mountain for his event.
This place could use some heat.
You just gave one away because they're old enough now? You can put it in show and tell. Show and tell should work. Should we bring Ulysses too? I don't have... Oh, I do have her actually. I could bring her, yeah. This will be my first time using her, so I think we'll do that for the next node. These starting stages are always on the easier side too, so should be able to do that just fine.
Counting on you again today, little for power and glory. Stay calm. Relax. Good visibility. I'm ready to fire.
Ulysses. Am I saying her name correctly? I just realized I should have put Blaze facing the other direction.
Fresh blood coats my saw and boils the whole battlefield. I'm ready to fight.
Alright, where's Disc?
Here's something yummy for you.
So you had heterochromatic kittens? Ulysses. Ulysses. Yeah, I need to make sure she's like can at least do stuff. I think I have a few XP. I can take her to at least E1, I think, if she's like E0. Her ENVA says Ulysses. You'd figure that the A zone prisoners would be like trying not to get infected though, right? If there's like a chance that their crystals could puncture them in combat. The jailers don't care. And they're just watching it. Damn. One green, one blue. Oh, that sounds really cool. Get slightly better eats. Took the scruff of everyone who looked down on me and I socked him. This is the only one where you can bust non-infected jaws and the fuzz can't even be asked. So it's a twisted form of equality. Make hay. At least she got someone to kind of look out for her in here. The same old clash. And she's like all about it. That's funny. Oh, Peanut. Cute little thing. So is it like staying, is it asleep most of the time? Like when you're asleep, does it stay asleep with you or does it wake you up often? Wait, was that... Oh, they were just... I thought they were using arts for a second. Stray one here. Oh, she looks so sad. What was that? Yeah, I was just saying I saw a Peanut. Looks like a total cutie. Does it sleep often or does it like does it wake you up often? Like when you're asleep. Barton. Oh, so he is more about discipline. This is prison, not your battlefield. Man, these guys do not like him. The warden's gone, and he acts like he's lord of the prison. But when it just won't end, you'll see Barton call in his safety. It's my man, Mountain. Dang, he really does look intimidating compared to everyone else. Looks like you really do know him. I've only seen him all dressed up before. So he wakes up by biting your hand or feet to play. Is that the way most kittens are? Like they get nocturnal a little bit? Or it's just because they were sleeping most of the day? Hey, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Don't like him? No, don't get me wrong. Ain't no one in this prison who'd cross him. He's the biggest, muscliest goddamn shot. Yeah, that dude's jacked. He didn't skip arm day, that's for sure. Just barfing, have a look at Barton. He's mocking him. Anthony's the only guy he can't lift his head against, but he needs him to wrangle us. An hour of hitting the books. Oh, so he's making him do work too.
The battle is over. It's
All right,
time
we'll
to
check
return
Mule
to the
Seas.
light and do something more meaningful than this.
He has a lower strength test score in his operator files compared to several. That's just the difference between the different peoples in Arknights, right? Like the bears are supposed to be super strong. Like, can we see those here? Hold on. Where's my man Anthony? Here he is. His physical strength is considered excellent. Now, what if we compare him to, say, Zima? Oh, she has excellent strength too. Is that from a different record than what I'm looking at here? It must be. Where is Mulesys? She is a caster? Was she a caster? I don't think she was a caster, right? Mulesys, where are you? Oh, here's Meyer. Mayhaps we could use her for this too, since she's in here. I'll save that for Mulesys. Mumu's a vanguard? What? Oh, she is a vanguard.
There really isn't a single fresh thing anywhere across the lands.
Oh, that's what she sounds like. Some girls have outstanding in their files.
I'll keep it nice and safe, that's a guarantee. How about in return, let's go to the...
Who's Highmore? Flowing shapes. This is such a good feeling, by the way, when you can just keep on clicking upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Such a good feeling.
There really isn't a single fresh thing anywhere across the lands.
Yeah, she has normal strength. The IS3 well. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I didn't get her yet from because I haven't played IS3 since the last time I streamed it, which was like a long, long time ago.
Doctor, it's great to see you.
Yeah, we'll try taking Mumu with us for M2. Oh, it's a tutorial that's next. Get used to the shack. Oh, I remember that from IS2. Because you fight... I guess it was the boss from this event. You fight him in IS2.
Leave it to us.
Prisoners have shackles that limit their ability to fight. White light. That's this then. It consumes the power of the shackles. The shackles flash orange. See, this is nice to know, whereas I had to find out on, like, during IS. That is true. I don't think other games really do that. Like, I know FGO doesn't really do that. Gotta activate it like that. Prisoners will prioritize attacking the imprisonment device. Watch out. And you can't heal it, right? Yeah, you can't heal it. I'll have to use her abilities soon. Keep the enemy imprisoned and bring the pain. Oh, they've got all the Rhine Lab people here. Plus Fang.
Doctor, let's deploying.
Cool, cool.
Everyone, follow me.
Mission accomplished.
Actually, let me take a seat. Lower my desk down. Alright, we'll take Moo for this one. I know people mostly ignore these, but this is, at least when it says below E1, like, that's a good sign. We could take someone like Moo for now.
Sunlight's a little spicy. Just let me take 5.
One tactical point to call reinforcements. Okay, I don't have any flowing shapes at all because she's not E2. But we'll take her anyway.
A little spicy. Just let me take 5.
Alright, let's continue. You can't call that equal. Yeah, it's a twisted form of it. 4.5 months ago? San Sophie City. I guess that's supposed to be like San Diego. In the middle of the Barrens. 4 months to plot a jailbreak. That's pretty short for something like that, right? But I guess you don't really get a choice when it comes to things like that. Before that, could I ask you to make something for us to eat? You can use it. She prepped a whole bunch of ingredients, so she bought the whole bar out. I'm a solo workshop. Ooh, what is she gonna make? You keep talking, I'll make you some eats. Hey yo. I wonder what she'll make. Some curry? Came to chat. Can't dodge me. Why'd you get Meyer out of the picture? Because I still haven't told her that energy are behind Hydebro. What? What? Wait, don't tell me you didn't plot this together. Ferdinand, bro. It always goes back to Ferdinand being an asshole. No, I wouldn't tell her in the first place. So that's how it is. I don't need you to remind me. What was Energy's position like? They were backing Hydebro, but had nothing to do with the business itself. To cook up their assassination's plot. Yeah. Well, that's something interesting to consider, right? Never got why they allowed Kafka to have a Rubik's Cube in jail. Most people have things that they are not allowed to have in jail. Like, I know cell phones are considered pretty common in jails now. Now, how do you bring contraband items with you into places like a prison? You want to know how, chat? What most people do, and the way you avoid, because obviously guards will search you, right? The answer is that they stick them up their butthole and they walk through, because they don't x-ray the inmates or whatever. So that's the only way people can take stuff in. If it sounds horrifying, that's because it is. Can you imagine? But then again, like, in pursuit of things in an environment like that, I'm sure people are willing to undergo all sorts of things they wouldn't normally do to maintain a certain standard or quality of living. Why? It's because they don't have a choice. They don't have a choice, guys. That's the only way they can do it. And even if they go in, you still have to hide it, obviously, because, like, stuff can get confiscated. That's why it's like a huge deal whenever something like that happens. There's lots and lots of documentaries about the subject. Not by subject, I don't mean like, stuffing things up buttholes, but like prison life and the economies and cultures that result from being in there long term. Could it be Robin wasn't your doing? It appears you have no idea how the jailbreak went, Director. She did say that already. I had no immediate knowledge that this assassination would take place. What? If I had any awareness of it beforehand, I wouldn't have had Kafka infiltrate. It was far too dangerous for her. You're not telling me you only got Anthony. He's your only lead? I am. I only realized in the past half year. For Kafka to make her way in. If she can meet him and help him break out of jail, perfect. So, going back to that interesting question though, right? It's like, how did Kafka get her Rubik's Cube into prison? That's an interesting question to ask. And I doubt we'll ever have a firm answer from Yostar or the Arknights lore team, but we can speculate given what we know of real life into the whole assassination. So this was like a convergence of different things. Are you sure you should have told me about this? I'm no expert at that sort of thing, Director. But looking at it now, it's Miss Meyer. That's who you're like. You're the same sort of person. But you have the research you love. You don't care about much else. I'm back. Welcome, welcome. How did they allow... You're right. That would be a disaster if it was reality, but I think because it's Arknights, I guess it's fine. Is the diabolic crisis, right? It always stems to the diabolic crisis. you came to talk about Ifrit, then our conversation ends here. I've only heard things about it. I don't even know what happened. You needn't. I require you to never bring it up again. That will do. Didn't imagine. Hydebro. Hydebro is just such a funny name, man. You don't have a full grasp on Energy's MO. Anthony is a hidden danger. But what does Anthony... That's the end of the bro. That's a funny... I need to screen cap that. So they've spent a couple of years weaving this hit together. What does Anthony know? Have you ever been in a high security prison? I have not, thankfully. Although I do have friends that have worked and or currently work as corrections officers. And from what I've heard, you know, setting the morality of doing a job like that aside, apparently it's very draining on your psyche, on your mental health and your emotional health, because you always have to watch your back. Like you are never... Apparently that bleeds into your normal life too, outside of work. Like you're always paranoid of people everywhere. And I was like, that sounds miserable. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, my skit in the military didn't have anything to do with corrections or jailing though. This assassin lady and her prisonly actions. So it was our raccoon girl was the assassin? Did they fall in love instead? That's why she didn't kill him? I mean, it sounds rough, right?
War. Ever inevitable.
Like, yeah, I guess you could say that. Like, so there's, I mean, it's just a job at the end of the day. That's just the way to look at it. It's a job with a really high toll on life. There's actually, like, I'm fairly certain there's like a shortage of those kinds of workers in the United States, at least, because a lot of places are severely understaffed. And that's normally why, like, a lot of... Well, we're getting kind of heavy here, aren't we? That's normally why a lot of abuses in prison occur. It's because they're understaffed and undertrained, and because they're undertrained and understaffed, they're always working extra hours, which degrades their mission performance even more because, you know, they're tired. You can't do the best that you would normally do if you don't have the energy for it.
Here, Doctor.
Roll out.
Crap, they're going there first. We'll put Anthony Bro here. He could probably hold the lane down. Wow. Mumu costs 14? That's a lot.
Almost got her around, you guys.
I do want to deploy... Wow, she's a ranged vanguard. Okay.
Okay, serious face. Ooh, almost dozed off.
Duh. Victory or death.
Alright, deploy you here.
Orders received.
Wait, she has a summon?
Hiya.
To the left of Texas. Oh, copies an undeployed operator. I thought I didn't get this till E2. And no worries, no worries. Like I think these are good conversations to have too. Especially when it just happens like this. Like, if you guys have any other questions like that, feel free to ask me. I was just surprised because, like, given Mansfield Break like takes place in a prison, like this is pretty heavy stuff. If it's a ranged operator, it can split itself after every 10 attacks. Maybe I can copy. Alright, let's put it here. Who does it copy? It's supposed to be random, right? Oh, undeployed operators only. Oh, and I have to pick which one? Shoot, let's try Blaze. Wow. So she copies their attack and everything, right? Initial attack deals arts damage. %90 of Blaze's. So that's pretty good then. All for the low price of 14. Yeah, that's not bad.
The victory or death.
We'll put Istina Bear here.
It seems we must fight.
Might put Gummy Bear here for healing. Or no, not yet actually. We'll put Blaze.
Hear the roar of my chainsaw.
Now imagine if you used Mudrock. Ooh, actually you're right. That provides like pretty good. That opens up pretty cool options that I wouldn't normally consider. I'm guessing you don't get the range though on the clone. The range that the other operators would normally have.
Whew, almost dozed off.
Maybe we'll send you home soon.
Stay calm. Relax. Want a candy?
Okay, I think we can send you home, Myrtle.
Flourish or perish.
And with this, I think I can 2x it, and they'll be okay. The clone copy stats and range only.
Fresh blood coats my saw.
Okay, so Blaze gets her updated range after her skill activates, so the clone doesn't get that then.
Fear not.
Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Oh, is this guy just gonna hang out here?
Mission accomplished.
Got you. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I definitely need to level her up then, because that skill can open up some pretty cool doors. Can it? Emergency aid first. Because they're next to each other. Doc and the Mortician are the same. Damn, that's dark. We don't really want to go there. Over time, Folks just end up calling that whole end the morgue. Who is this? Dama, Miss. Oh, is that the nurse or the doctor? But it's an NPC with a unique design. Your bandaging skills ain't half bad. Does raccoon count as a rodent? No, I don't think they count as a rodent. But they're called trash pandas because their facial markings are kind of like pandas. And in the United States, they're always in the trash. Like they like going through trash. Like it's not uncommon to like open up a trash can or a dumpster and then you'll see a raccoon like say hello when you open it. Because they're digging through it. They kind of stay away from cities though, so the more urban the area that you're in is, the less raccoons there will be. They're more so like in the suburbs or in the countryside. Some people take raccoons as pets though, which is kind of funny. I think they look cute. I think raccoons look cute, but obviously they're wild animals, so you always have to be careful. Spent all his time. She's got a backstory that we know of. Ooh, give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second real quick. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I got a pretty important phone call I had to take from my mama bear. So I had to figure out what was going on at first. But alright. I heard of a tortoise pet somewhere. Yeah, people keep pet turtles. I don't know about tortoises though. What's the plural of tortoise? Tortoises or tortoise? Some raccoons can be aggressive, but sometimes they're friendly. Like there's this one guy who I guess he takes care of like 20 raccoons. I think he has an Instagram or a TikTok, but it's crazy when they all come out together. They're only legal pets sometimes. Sometimes is right. You mean giant tortoise for like the pets? I'm pretty sure that might be illegal because I think they're endangered, guys. So one thing in the Marine Corps, especially in like some of the desert bases, you know, we'll be having training. You'll be on the range shooting your rifles or, you know, all your other guns or whatever. And if they see a tortoise in the distance, they will shut down all the range, all the fire, everything until the animal passes out of the way because they're endangered. It's crazy. The whole thing can take forever, obviously, because it's a turtle. So someone will have to like take it away. So you're just not supposed to mess with them because they're endangered. But that's only some species. Just some species. But yeah, some animals can be aggressive, some animals can be friends. So just remember, guys, just because it's friend-shaped doesn't mean it's a friend sometimes. Wife and her lover. Damn, that's depressing. But he killed them. Damn. I've seen a few folk go from A to B, enter the C. They got dragged over to clean the big guy's room. But nobody wants to work at a prison. Yeah, job-wise, it doesn't seem very rewarding. Last we stopped at San Sophie City, they hired a bunch of decorators. One there right now. Oh, it's Pinecone. Friend-shaped and friendly. I hope you guys appreciate that. Looking for a WC. A wash center? She's talking about a bathroom, right? I'm not tripping. Wash center, bathroom. But they act like the center of the universe. A newbie. 5 more minutes. How did you have that? More interested in prisoners entering C zone. Yeah, the thing is, like, from what I understand, for prison labor, there's an entire industry built around it. They get paid obviously less than minimum wage. I think it's a few cents an hour, a few cents a day. So essentially, it's almost like slave labor, which sucks. I think the reasoning is like, oh, it gives them opportunities to learn skills that they might use when they exit the prison system. But like most things, when greed meets the mix, it gets abused. Passages. Only staff get to go through it, but you can see the whole view. The jailer watching me that time pointed out this big stone marker outside. Stood it specially for the convicts. For all those convicts who escaped. Because they all die out on the barrens in the end. Every time they stop over, every single one's on max alert, cranked to 11. He doesn't even need to make it out. Anthony's a prisoner, but who doesn't respect him? He doesn't make trouble, but his strength and reputation go for miles. Don't blab about this everywhere. Then that'd be nothing to do with the warden. Anthony's the real master of this place. Don't some allow you to do labor in favor? I think so. I'm not 100% on that, but that sounds very plausible. I know it's like super serious for her, but Saria just looks like she's wearing cosplay here. Then don't you dawdle. What in Sam Hill? I like her. Her character looks sleepy. I like the sleepy looking characters like Jay. A pricklier Pop. Who's Pop? Who are you? You're generous Jay. Go on and get your father's treatment. It's in the name. That does sound kind of like Ferdinand, doesn't it? But this is supposed to be Hydebro, though. When everyone looks like a generic NPC for real. Risky beyond. Is she like an established assassin though, or is she literally just doing this because her dad's sick? Like, has she done this before?
Flawless victory! I was pretty good, wasn't I, Doctor?
You were pretty good out there, Myrtle. Just for the little bit that you were out there, but yeah. Is that enough to get her yet? Oh no, we need 12. The ladder. Some operators cannot be deployed. Like who? Who cannot be deployed? Doesn't seem like I have any restrictions here. God, I've gotten a lot of operators over the months. The ladder. So she hasn't done this before. So she's worked as a defense contractor, but not like a straight up assassin then. Map info to see who. So just mountain, we can't deploy mountain. But the map info doesn't tell me, it just shows a picture of mountain. Am I correct in seeing that, like, yeah, it's mountain, I should replace him? Her and Inez have gotten me to stop using flag bearers. I can see why. The only thing is that 14, and I'm assuming it goes up to 16 when she's E2, kind of hurts. Hurts a little bit. Don't want to cause any okay, alright. Fair enough. We can take another brawler then. We'll take Bee Hunter. So this will be our first meeting with Anthony then, I'm assuming. Oh, they answered my question right here. Okay. Robin's not a professional assassin? Not at all. Even I could tell that much. She had none of that air about her. She was a security worker. Huh. What's that? Why they hire her is my question, but that's not too important. Oh, so most of them were solo. The bros paid big to get rid of Anthony. Money with their blood and sweat in it. It stands alone. A half-abandoned industrial platform. The idea is the prison gets used as a lockbox to shove every troublesome person. Miss Kafka never told you how exactly she got in there, am I right? Getting out is tough. A convict escapes out there, they're stuck until they die. Robin mentioned it. A mysterious person promised it. There was a way to get them out for sure. And they just need to wait for extraction. Okay, 12 is a pretty good cost for that then. Of course not, which is why I said none of them knew about the others. Their only option would be to kill Anthony or die trying. Yeah, and they wouldn't have to pay the full payout. Yeah, you need to start from here, Mooley. Because I don't know either. You really didn't care much about this in the past, but precisely because you didn't realize. Let me answer it with a question. If you wanted to dispose of Anthony in prison, assassins are actually one of the least efficient methods. Because there are much better ways. Buying off the jailers, bribing the warden, but sending an assassin? It does sound kind of dumb. Because they couldn't? Ooh. What do you mean? Do you still remember Kafka recalling the prison Superintendent Barton? What did he say? We are Mansfield State Prison. State Prison. Serve as a shining example. So he's like... he's not crooked? Pilot. Special approval. You know what that implies? It implies business. In Colombia, the most profitable business is wherever the power is. The prison is a model case. I'm telling you, this prison is in fact Warden Randall's money machine. Makes sense. He probably gets paid to take people out from others. Send whoever you want to safeguard in there to be protected. Whatever you need, as long as you have the money. That makes sense too. 1 second you're stunned beyond belief, the next you force yourself to switch lanes. A researcher through and through. Hey, yeah, I read Lone Trail and the Rhine Lab manga, actually. It's funny you mentioned that. We had a stream a week or two ago where I showed off the physical copy of the Rhine Lab manga. It is beautiful. Beautiful print. It smells like, fresh printed paper. Super, super cool. It's like one of my most beautiful boxed sets actually that I have here. I'm really happy I got it. It's nice to have, because Arknights is obviously all digital. You can't really feel like you have ownership of anything. But with the manga, I feel like I do. Like I have it. And the art book. But I would still like some of the bears to get Nendoroids. A rock in a hard place. If he died, you couldn't handle it like a typical death. He took Hydebro's money and just did nothing. Perhaps his father had some involvement? Old Smith used to be a household name. You just don't want to believe it. What I mean is they couldn't do it in Mansfield State, but that doesn't mean they couldn't do it in Bunker Hill City. You said that Hydebro never touched Anthony's family. That's a faulty assumption. The only reason they're not dead is because they don't need to be. Death is far from the worst thing that could happen to a person. So once they discovered Anthony was in a prison they had no influence over, they decided he was a threat? Correct. Huh. They're a business. What in the world indeed? What did you make for dinner, Meyer? Curry? Need a moment to cool my head. No, I need somewhere a little quieter. I forget which VOD it was exactly, but it's one of them from the past sessions. Her first failed hit, or from Kafka's perspective, getting in touch. Robin's thing about entering C-Zone for cleaning. All the middle stuff's pretty nothing. You want to hear it? Yeah, let's do the jailbreak itself first. Robins used every material at her disposal. Something wild happened. I wonder if Mulesey's new Saria was here too. I've had Kafka for a while, but like I didn't really know anything about her character. I should probably use her. She seems pretty easygoing and energetic. New inmates, so I'll repeat the rules. But you will all get one turn cleaning up Anthony's room. It's called respect. Don't touch what you shouldn't. You shut it. Some playtime in an empty sea cell. Huh. Sleep stall. Oh, she can... Huh. Every story has 4 cells. So only elevator access, no stair access? That's a huge fire hazard. Get down to it. Looks like the other side's there already. So the wyverns are supposed to be like really physically strong as well, right? Who's supposed to be the strongest race in Arknights? Because they kind of fluctuate all over the place. Oh, that's true, Robin. What is it, a fight? Oh, Anthony whacked someone. Who are you? Why kill me? Oh, these were the other assassins. Came fast. No way. Oh, he whacked Kafka. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the Draco and the Voover Archaeosaurs are pretty well known. I'd say maybe the Ursus too. And then the Sarkas are like all over the place, but there's no definitive like, oh, like they're the strongest, right? Yeah, I feel like it's not fair to put them in the conversation though, because they're genetically engineered or genetically enhanced, right?
I'm here to help. Oh yeah.
Okay, he's level 80 here. What was the perception of Mountain when he first dropped? Did everyone fall in love with his ability to hold lanes?
Spineless scumbags. Orders received.
Yeah, that's probably a good place to put her.
The victory of death.
Okay, serious space.
They first thought he'd be bottom tier because brawler guards were all bad before he came out. Huh.
This place could use some heat.
Let's put Gummy Bear there. Why not? I build them based on how much I like them in the story. Story more than gameplay for characters first. Huh. He's a better Centurion guard for half the cost of one. Oh man, Blaze with like self-heal would be crazy.
Whew, gather around me, guys.
For power and glory.
Want a candy? Take like water. combat manual.
Okay, I think we can 2x this from here.
My blood's only gonna make
Here's what every mound user does when they use
Don't
him.
leave bloodstains.
Activates skill 2 and deactivates it immediately. Plays with self-heal is just Estelle. Like, I want to use Gabrielle Alter more, but I don't know. I just don't see the need to when I have Blaze. Because I like both of them. But I like Blaze's character more. Man, look at Mountain go.
Mission accomplished.
Even as a guest character, he's just stomping them. So A Zone didn't have any assassins in it, aside from Robin. It was just B. Go to hell. This jailer's a mighty one too. Oh, Saria must be just playing around. Oh, Mount activated his skill. Anthony rescued me. But you shouldn't be doing this. Not this right in front of my eyes. When did he? Oh, is she still okay then? Oh no. She probably got sucker punched. Dead. Yeah, Estelle's supposed to be like the major figure for some country, right? I only vaguely remember from reading her operator thing. Mountain's banner was in a very bad place. Not only was everyone aside from him just not very good, it was also just before Dusk's banner in ashes. Huh. That must have sucked. We know Anthony must have won, but this was an attempt on his life. Couldn't have gone without comment. But because Robin was knocked out, we have to go from Kafka's side. She sandbagged that one, so she says. Means Mountain just wanted to come home to you. You wouldn't know. He's out. Let's see how these prisoners are first. And then this girl. Thank you, girl stranger. You can call me Kafka. Just shift a bit to the right. Block the monitors. Is this okay? Lucky for me, I checked around. I told you, call me Kafka. I'm here to help you. But this is a real snafu. I was going to leave you a slip of paper and call it there. What in the world is happening? Not the right place to talk about that. Know anywhere good? We can go to the clinic. That'll work. Man, the warden himself came here. That's what I'd like to ask. These prisoners snuck in with the intent to kill me. What the hell are you doing? I witnessed Mr. Anthony fight off 2 inmates. The two of them knocked me out. Let's get a grip on the present first. I know. I've suffered minor injuries. I need a trip to the clinic first. Damn, straight to the morgue. Bagpipe top op fishing. Mountain is the 6-star with the highest potential, actually. Pot 3. Was that from trying, or was that from, like, just luck? Because I only got my highest pot with Rosa because I tried so hard for months. With blood, sweat, and tears. Doma is my friend. First off, drop that young. I'm just some random little shorty. So she's just petite. Okay. You don't hold back courtesy for anyone. You look like a haymaker, but you got manners for days, too. You're apparently here to aid me. That means you know where my assassins came from, I suppose? Before that, I need to ask you something first. You know what your family, or I guess your dad, is the one Simon Coe is named after anyway. Do you know what happened there? As long as you do, I can explain things a lot simpler. That makes it even better than if it was just luck. My father was detained on more than 10 charges. Okay, you know. That's good enough. Thanks to the illicit? Yeah, that's it. Anyway, the company got shut down and the core members all went to prison. So your whole family's serving in Bunker Hill City right now. Oh, he didn't know that because he's in here. I'm alright. Alright, who sent them? Hydebro. So it was you. Let me just think. What did Silence say? Right. Your family, the Simons, were competing with them across some kind of line. You were camping 50% of the profits each over this. So they always wanted to just camp your share too, and then they did it. They did all of this over a bit of selfishness. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point that she has to say that. But appearances can be deceiving. They can be. No, thank you, Doma. Seeing how things are, they ought to be from Hydebro. Why only come at this point? That I have no idea at all. They've sent a whole bunch in to take you out for sure, so we should probably call this the very beginning. What is your objective? Me? It's kinda tough to explain fast, but let's say this. Someone trusts me to help you break out of here. You do want to get out and take revenge, right? You got a life sentence, and it's the kind without parole. Is he actually... I don't know what he's doing in the present timeline, though. Like, obviously he's working as a Rhodes Island operator, so he can't be... What do you call that? Extra... No, not extrajudicial. He can't be repatriated to Columbria to serve out his prison sentence if Rhodes Island doesn't take him there. They could just put him in another country to work. In the present, he's resigned. Did he really? Sucrose, you bear, you. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hey, chat. That's Sucrose. I think she came up in the chat box. She's another Bear VTuber, streams on Twitch. Please check her out when you can, or if possible. Yeah, I'd like to stream more. I was trying to stream more this week actually, but it got really busy at work. But Sunday is the one day where I always make time. Sunday mornings at least. Nice and early. So he's not in Rhodes at the moment, but where'd he go then? Is he working for his revenge, as we say? You can't knock it till you try it. You've been in this prison for a good while now, Miss Kafka. Then you should have heard some things about me. Yup. I think you're pretty strong too, staying calm like this. Even with all the supposed charisma I have as a prisoner, I can't bend the jailers, let alone the warden. I should never have earned my current standing. In reality, what I've earned is the turnkey's favor. He told them to be slightly nicer with me. After I reached Ironforge City, I was arrested. Then I came to this prison. Did my father arrange from the start? Foreseeing something and sending me here in advance. He hit the nail on the head, I think. She said it was just one possibility, though. Yeah, it is. What a gentleman, for sure. It's fine. Even if you didn't show up, I've still yearned incessantly to leave here. What plan did Kafka cook up, though? Man, Bee Hunter really needs, like, an English voice, guys. I'd like her to get an English voice, too. Dama. Did she have any nicknames? Was it Dama? Bear? Exactly, Sucrose, you get it. That's why I started Arknights, for the bear operators. We got some bears here. Hold on, I'm obligated to do this, guys. Check out Zima Bear. We got a bear here. She's one of my most used. We got Rosa Bear. She's a sniper operator. Yeah, they're all very cute. Rosa, she's like one of my favorite ones. We got Gummy Bear. She's a defender, so she's got a big shield. We got Absinthe. Where's Absinthe at? There's another bear. We got Aurora Bear. Where is she? Here she is. There's another polar bear operator. We need some more polar bear operators too, actually. We got Jay. My man's a really tired, sleepy polar bear. Right, another specialist. We got Iron Eater, little panda bear over here. Eating Mapo Tofu. Oh my god, that's making me hungry. You can't be tempted into another gacha? I know the feeling. We need more polar bears, guys. I might be biased when I'm saying this, but I would like more polar bears too. And then we have one more who you saw, Bee Hunter. This is like a special outfit skin though that she's wearing. Like she normally looks like this. But when I saw the bear onesie, I was like, okay, we're gonna put her in these pajamas and she'll be fine. Ursus needs some more type of heroic event. Panda yet? You know who I want? Who's a bear? The red guy. Golden Glow's boyfriend. Like, he would be an awesome operator. I'm already assuming they would make him a guard. Yeah, I brought up Iron Eater already. She's a panda bear. And I do consider pandas bears. Yeah, Red.
Doctor,
He would be awesome. Alright, we'll go check this out. Even if he's not a polar bear, I think he would be a good addition to the cast. There's something else I want to ask you. What's that? What do you think of the whole diabolic... Wow, she asked it straight up while silence was gone. Don't have a clue. I just know how it turned out in the end. A place she barely had a working relationship with. After that, Saria ended up taking responsibility for everything that happened and left. If you're trying to learn about what went down there, you're asking the wrong girl. I'm asking because I want to know from your perspective, what kind of a person do you think Silence is? And how about Saria? Well, there is the huge polar bear and the chasm. Yeah, that's true. There's him too, but I have a feeling he's like one of the least likely people to break out of NPC jail for whatever reason. Yeah, she's smart and perceptive, and we get to see her grow as a character in Lone Trail. As for Saria, I don't actually know her that well. I hardly ever saw her in Rhodes Island, let alone talk to her. But the biggest impression I have of her is that she's really cautious. She was the one who hit the brakes in the whole project. She even took the blame for everything and quit. There were rumors among my coworkers that the whole crisis was some kind of conspiracy. I don't know much about that stuff though. Ifrit's having a great time. Yep, like she's always on top of the whole world. But well, there's one thing I can tell you. Saria didn't leave Rhinelab just because. It's just one of a whole string of events that led to it, and there's more to it. It was the straw that broke the burdened beast's back. I would like Miss Red to be playable one day. Or Gopnik. Gopnik sounds like he can throw... Every time you see him, it's like, damn, this dude can throw hands. She had beef with Control. That's right. Saria and Control actually got along okay. They're best friends. They're best friends. They had a ideological disagreement. Rhinelab's always done things above board. But that whole string of events meant that someone was trying to cross that line. Do you actually care about the whole thing with Anthony that Miss Silence and I were talking about at all? Yeah, she really doesn't care. You're honest and kind, but you couldn't care less. You care more about your research, your amiibo. Control is like this too. Wow, look at that, guys. That's foreshadowing. Hey, welcome, welcome. New viewer. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm a Huffy Bear. I play Arknights every once in a while. I also stream some other stuff too, so hope you guys... sorry. Word jumble. Hope you enjoy your stay here. You can get comfy. Yeah, I originally started playing Arknights because I saw Zima, and I saw Rosa, and I saw Jay, and I saw Gummy, and I was like, I need to play this. I need them to be on my squad. So I try to take them out on most outings. I'm pretty sure ever since the day I started playing, Zima, Gummy, and Rosa pretty much never left my squad. Istina can sometimes join up every once in a while, but like, I'll sub her out if need be. So Red seems to be the most amiable. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like he's a fan favorite too, right? People sense like he would be a good fit, I think, especially with Golden Glow. Yeah, we got pot 6 in the channel recently too. That was quite an adventure finally getting her. I take pride in that, guys. Like, obviously, that's probably not unique. But if, for those in here who have me on their friends list, who else has the pot 6 Rosa? For you to use. For your fighting pleasure. To use that besieger. It should be great. Yeah, I believe that's nasty. Wait, which one was Dorothy in charge of again? I'm not sure what I'd do. I'm telling you this because you don't know. I don't think Maya would ever have any reason to get to know Control though, right? You voluntarily signed up for Rhodes Island? Yeah, I wanted a change of atmosphere. I guess there wasn't really much of a reason. Alright, back to the story. Oh, applied Originium Arts. Okay. And that's what that whole thing was. With those things she was researching. Oh, she's waking up during the conversation. This here's my room. Dude, this looks so ominous. I get it's a morgue and a clinic, but Jesus. Those slabs are only meant for one thing. Right, there was a fight and I got dragged into the mess. Dude, Anthony's outfit is so metal. Dama has a list. You're a hitman too, aren't you? Dama found this weapon on you and you were there. Regardless of whether that is truly the case, I hope you could at least listen to what I have to say. Everything I'll be telling you is under the assumption that you came here to kill me. Man, is Mountain gonna try to win her over? I know who sent you here. And I've made my decision to break out of this prison to get to the end of it. I can tell your combat prowess is superb, and I'm hoping you'd be willing to abandon your contract and come help me. You don't need to give me an answer right away. You are free to keep trying. And it's just his prison uniform, too. Yeah, their art looks very similar, doesn't it? Oh, and this guy has a firm NPC design. You should head back and think this offer through. Asling has a style. I like that sleepy raccoon look, though. What makes you say that? This event, I think, does a good job of trying to sell you Mountain as a character for you to want to roll him. But he didn't have any concrete proof, yet he still made that offer. That's the part I like. Think about it. Whose word do you think carry more weight? Yeah, she's got a point there. Who else is Asling drawn then? There's got to be other ops as well too. It's too bad you can't separate by artist in the operator list. You could tell him, but it's not going to do you any good. He said he volunteered to be put in solitary for half a month. The depressed looking ops. So Absinthe? Is Absinthe, like, I'm just starting to realize Absinthe kind of looks similar now that we were talking about the bears. We'll check her out after this. Depresso Nights. She is? Oh wait, I was right. Let me confirm that first. Asling. Yeah, that's right. I had a feeling. Or Asling 4. Yeah, I don't have Flint, so I couldn't tell. But Irene, we can check. I like Asling's art then. I think I can say that just fine. Alright guys, it's about time for us to part ways though. Unlike the last event that I did, the last side story we did that in one stream. That was pretty short. This one will take at least another one, I think. So, here's what'll happen. Next Sunday, I'm gonna continue this. But Wednesday, I'm gonna stream that new thing that's going on. What is it called? Did we get a news thing? I know it's on the website.
Doctor,
But is it here? Breaking news. Oh, is it not showing up here? No, not Myrtle. I thought we were getting news. Ah, here we go. Yeah, the Black Forest Wills a Dream open. The Wills a Dream event stages, we'll do that on Wednesday. Well, Wednesday morning for me. I think that's like Wednesday evening for you guys. But yeah, we'll do this then. So that should be in like a couple of days from now. Oh, that's a nice outfit for Ambriel. And there's a part 2. Typhon. And Santala. Ooh, I remember her. She was in one of the operator records I read. Okay, I don't know if I'll roll because I'm still trying to save for Leto. But I might throw a 110 roll in there, guys. You're more hyped about Ambriel's skill than Typhon. I mean, it looks pretty good. Yeah. I'm weak to pink-haired characters too, so I don't know. NPC jail for 4 years. I'll be honest, I thought she was already an operator. I didn't realize she was breaking free. Alright guys, anyway, this is where we part ways. I'll try to make that event page for Wednesdays and then Sundays thing coming up. But yeah, anyway, I will catch y'all later. I hope you guys have a good night, a good morning, wherever you're at. And I'll see you later. Take care, guys. Yeah, top tier for sure. Huffy Bear out.